Hi, Ted one more time on the 18-inch Shopsmith Jigsaw. I've got it set up. I'm waiting for the oil to arrive. It'll be compressor oil. I'll put that in. I've got the jigsaw set up, so let's take a look at what it looks like. Okay, so it's all set up. I had to basically adjust the alignment of the power shaft. Of course, you do that by raising this part on its posts, which are set down. There's no adjustment to them, but there are adjustments to bring this part up, the jigsaw up, or take it down. It needed to come up a little bit and kind of move a little bit away from me. While we're looking at this though, I'll show you my setup. I built a table to go underneath mine, and as you can see, it has the tools I need. The tube you see there is for the table assist. As you can see, I have the lift assist built into it now. Some more tools. I've got the fence, the guard, the miter, the lathe tools, 3 chucks, and a bunch of the safety stuff that I need. Now here's one thing that I want to get into before we start though. The Power Pro is an excellent system. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm going to turn it on. It'll go through its menu. I'm going to go to chart, and I'm going to confirm. So it has bandsaw, thickness planer, table saw, strip sanding, scroll saw. Now here's the thing. This is not a scroll saw, it is a jigsaw. So I'm going to say confirm. I'm going to say hardwood because it doesn't make any difference. Reverse tooth, yeah. So it wants to go for that at 1,520 RPM, or it can go up to 2,240 RPM. But here's the problem. Turn it back off again because I just wanted that for information. So first of all, this wooden bench you see here has a lot of stuff underneath it that doesn't belong there. I built for the Shopsmith when I'm not using it. So you can see it stores the tubes. I've got 4 tubes over there. I've got a drawer with all the accessories that I need in there. I've got the belt sander. I've got 2 end tables. But really what goes there when it's not in use is the joiner. This stand right here will be for the jigsaw. The reason I brought you over here was to show you kind of what we need to look at here. So this is the Shopsmith chart I've had for a long time, and the one I'm interested in is the jigsaw. And as you can see, the greatest amount of RPM that you can use is 1,150 RPM. So for whatever reason, Shopsmith didn't put the jigsaw on the Power Pro. I don't know why, but they didn't. So you need to know that you cannot use the scroll saw settings on the Power Pro. You don't want to do that. So I'm going to back off now and wait until I get my oil. I'll put my oil in, and then we will run this thing for the first time in at least 40 years. Because I bought it in '85, it had been sitting still for a couple of years, so I'm going to assume for maybe 3 years out underneath this lean-to or this shelter the guy had behind his garage. and then I bought it and I've had it but never used it, but I've got it put together now. Everything's fixed, everything's clean and adjusted, set up, and when I get the oil put into it, we're going to run it. Okay, this is the oil I got. 16 fluid ounces, and I am sure that I put at least 4 ounces in the reservoir on this rascal. So let's get set up and see if we can get it to run without smoking. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on. And I don't want to use the scroll saw, as I said. So what we're going to do here is, it says it's ready to run for 500 RPM. So I'm going to just turn it on for just a second. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set a little tension on the blade, but I don't really hardly have any on the blade. And I'm going to take it to 900 RPM. And it's working fine. Now, like I said, the max you can do is 1150. So now I'm going to set up and I'll go ahead and do a piece of wood. I've got one I kind of prepared for this, and we will see what we can see. Everything's tight, so give me a minute and I'll reset this. Okay, so take 3. I didn't have the blade put in right. That's my fault, obviously. So I've made the first cut. It worked out pretty nice. I'm going to turn it back on again. And see if I can get away with. I'm going to lower this a little bit more. It's kind of jumped up on me a little bit here. I got to quit using this thing to do that. That may be alright. Let's try it. Get in here. It's a half-inch piece of yellow pine. And like I said, I'm at 900 RPM. I could be at 1150. I probably should be. So I'll just take my time here. And we made the letter K. So, I don't really see a lot of air coming out of the pump. Maybe because the gasket's so dry that it's not pumping. It should be. But that does keep the blade. It actually feels like it's moved. But it's right there. So, success. Okay, hey, well, thanks for watching. For those of you that don't have Shopsmith and just kind of tuned this in for whatever reason, I think they're great. You can find used ones, or you can build one. When I swapped out my Mark V motor, power unit, and put on the Power Pro, I thought, well, you know, I have the 510 stuff, some of it, and maybe what I should do to keep this power system in Mark V power head in use was to build a Mark V 510. So I did. So I've got a video of how I did that. It's called Build Your Own Shopsmith Mark V 510. I'll post it on here for you. I enjoyed doing that. I thought my great-grandson would want to get into this, but he hasn't really shown an interest. He uses these video things, these goggles, and plays reality stuff. I don't know. What the heck. So I sold it to a young man. His father actually bought it for him. He lives here in the Phoenix area. And but I think it's interesting to see how it went together. If you're interested, please watch it. But anyway, again, thank you for watching. I've got to get busy back finishing the jewelry boxes for my daughters and granddaughters. Then I want to build some memory boxes for my sons and grandsons. And then it's going to be too hot to be out here, maybe, unless I come out early in the morning. I would like to do some turning. I've got a whole bunch of wood that we have bought over the years. We got a bunch of walnut and ash I brought back from Iowa in 2019. Letting it age, and of course 2020 ended up with the pandemic, and I ended up with cancer surgery, which just kind of knocked the socks off me. But I'm kind of back up and working. So anyway, enough of that. Thanks for watching. Please leave comments and subscribe to the channel if you're interested. I also do the model railroad stuff, HOs. So again, thanks for watching. See you later. Stay safe.